Hi Libra seekers, welcome to the existential shift. Happy April. Let's see what we have in store for Libra. And any seeker tuning in with Libra placements and or Libra archetype and energy, welcome. A lot of you guys watch all my videos, which is really cool of you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Morgane. Welcome. Okay, Libra. Uh-oh! Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It can't be bad because it's still an ace. There could be a delay when it comes to a sense of belonging. It's like, okay, I know where I belong. I know what I am, because it's Earth. Pentacles is Earth elements. I know what I am. But is it the right time? Or maybe it's perfect time, perfect place, but it doesn't quite feel right. Because maybe you're still very influenced by how powerful the past has been. Some of you are experiencing a new beginning. It's an ace, new beginning. A new sense of self, a new sense of belonging. And it feels a little wonky because what you move away from, or recently moved away from, you also belonged to. A different aspect of yourself, a different sense of self belonged there. It's still a part of you. It's not a definite past versus present. It kind of intermingles. So it feels a little off. Five of Swords in the reverse. However, you have to make a decision. You had to or have to right now make it. You couldn't stay there. With the sense of belonging that you had, you knew it was time to have something new. And that you couldn't sit on the fence anymore. So you made the call, you made the decision. And your system is a bit shaky. Give it a little bit. This is not to say that it wasn't the right decision. Allow yourself to sink into it. Especially if it's a different element than what you're used to. Different rhythm. Different type. Right? Maybe you're starting to see someone very, very different, not your normal type. Could be any beginning. Could be love, could be home, could be work, could be sense of style. Maybe you're having a makeover and it feels great and it looks great and you know it fits you. Okay, the professionals say it fits you and the mirror says it fits you, but you're just not used to it. You've been used to wearing the same style for your entire life or for most of your life or the same type of color, and it takes getting used to. That's what I'm trying to say, Libra. When you go from one place to the other, from one extreme to the other, that's how you find balance in your life as a Libra that is guided by equilibrium. And it creates some shaky swing-like situations and sensations. Like sometimes people don't understand that being a Libra sometimes feels like constantly living on a boat in stormy sea, where it's constantly wavy, and it's like sea motion that sometimes gives you seasick. You're constantly in self-check when it comes to your equilibrium, constantly moving on the range and on the spectrum to find that perfect spot, perfect balance. Once you realize that there's no such thing as perfect spot and perfect balance on this round world where everything is center and everything is perfect and imperfect, ironically, Two of Swords. Once you not close yourself off to it and not deny that uncomfortable fact, things will start feeling more comfortable. Right now, some of you are having a really hard time accommodating or settling into a new beginning. And you're possibly focusing on the negative and how things are not good and not looking good and not working out. This is the fears that you're carrying from your psyche. Wherever you go, there you are, right? So it doesn't have to necessarily to do with this new start, more so what it triggers within you. Any more, please, for Libra. 6 of Wands. This is such a wonderful confirmation. I think the full moon in Libra, this is moon in Libra, so it's very fitting. We're having a full moon in Libra this month. I think the full moon in Libra on the 16th, I believe, would really help you feel how you truly feel. Meaning you'll get there by then. So it's okay if you're a bit wonky until then. It's okay if the sea is a bit stormy. The waves will settle. You know, the sun will peek through the clouds. A dolphin will peek through the water. And it's going to feel okay. Okay? It requires patience. Hermit, 4 of Cups, and King of Cups. And working on the doubts that aren't connected to the reality, rather to your emotional state. You either miss home or miss the past. You want things to be the way they were. Maybe some creature habits that you can't have now. It's different, but it's not to say that it's bad. Again, I see the difficulty that you're projecting onto the reality. Okay, the reality is not okay, things are wrong, but the difficulty is actually emotional and psychological. You have doubts, you have insecurity, you don't know if you can do it, you don't know if it was the right decision, maybe you're in over your head, that person was right, you should have stayed put. Magic is outside our comfort zone. Let it show itself to you, Libra. Eight of Cups. You gotta walk away. Because if you truly look back at what you left behind, if you truly look at it objectively, with clarity, you'll recall you weren't happy. You felt stuck. You felt in a cycle, right? And the only way to allow the future to become your present is by turning your back to the past and walking away and having faith. But sometimes life is about elimination. Okay, I don't know what's ahead, but I know what's no longer ahead. And that opens up the path for something new to come in or show itself. Give it a chance. 8 of Cups. When you let go and move on, 8 of Cups leads to 9 of Cups. April will be figuring out how you feel and discerning how you feel from reality. What do I mean by that? Knowing, recognizing that what you feel doesn't have to do with the outer circumstances and more so on the inner circumstance, and not running away from dealing with the inner circumstances by projecting it on the outer circumstances. That was a sentence. Show me more for Libra, please. Okay. The Magician in the reverse. When we're so stressed about making things perfect and just right and making the right decision and manifesting the right things. We do the manifestation, the planning, the actions with a state of mind, with an inner state of mind and psyche that are very tumultuous. And then the psyche is the thing that actually manifests reality. It's the subconscious. So I would hold off on manifesting new things. Allow this time to be easing yourself in, right? Letting the existing aspects of your life fall into place and find themselves. Let the foundations kind of be grounded before you start building more, because whatever you'll try to manifest now out of stress and anxiety and wanting to have things clear and concise right away, it will just cause more mess and more work later on that you'll have to clean up. Okay? Stay a little bit in the empty vessel. Stay single for a little bit. Have an empty apartment for a little bit. It's okay. And once your spirit feels more at ease, then your manifestation will start drawing things that really match you and the future that you're building, or whatever the next step that is going on here. And you won't have to then go back and clear things that you brought in or created or became involved with that weren't truly for you, that were like a reflection of the mishmash within you, entropy of past, present, and future, without like just throwing things in the pot without, and it doesn't taste good, right? It's okay to wait and be in the empty space. Black holes are seen as shadows, right? As a nothingness. But a nothingness can't have such a powerful gravitational pull to the extent where it just sucks in stars and stars. Nothing can't do something like that, okay? So don't feel like by doing nothing, you're doing nothing. It's a very old Tao notion. Do without doing and all will be done. Allow the gravity and power of the black hole that you're feeling within in right now to draw in just what's right. You don't need to force anything. And you definitely don't need to freak out, because we do have amazing cards here. The Ace of Pentacles and the Magician in the reverse is not a bad thing. We have the good materials. We have a great potential. We're just freaking out. So don't freak out. And it will turn back up. What else can you tell Libra, please, for this month of April? Oh. Ooh la la. Oh my God. Look at that. Ace of Swords in the upright. Perfect. Things will happen in perfect timing. The universe will just bring it. It will show you the serendipity. Trust the serendipity. If you don't put strenuous effort onto things, serendipity will have room to party. Ace of Swords is the universe, really showing you the path and giving you confirmation to brilliant ideas. Let the inspiration just come to you and then naturally act upon it when it's clear, concise, sharp, when there's no doubt. If there's doubt, if you're uncertain, if you, I don't know, let it go. There's no stress, there's no pressure. April is teaching you how your trust in your spirit and in the divine can be very, very powerful, because your archetype, your nature is equilibrium, and the seeking out of equilibrium. It is drawn to you. Truth is drawn to you. Truth wants to be around you. So don't obsess over who's lying to you, who's telling you the truth, what's right, what's wrong. It will show itself to you. Truth always shows itself to Libras. So if you're debating, if you're doubting, let it go. When it's accurate, you'll have no doubt. It will just present itself. It will fit. Trust your clear mind. And don't let it overrun you. As the old saying goes, right? The mind is a beautiful servant, but a dangerous master. Not a time for masters and servants in your archetype and in your narratives. Take yourself out of that. So your mind could serve, so your mind could work with you. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. That is the embodiment of feeling belonged, feeling at home, feeling at ease, feeling celebratory and celebrated. Happy Passover to all my Jewish friends. Ramadan Kareem to all my Muslim friends. It's a season of holidays. You know. Focus on what's working. Okay, guys? I'm going to continue this reading focusing on your love life. I'm going to look into you and your person of interest, or whoever is incoming. It's available both on Vimeo and on Patreon. Would love to see you there. I would especially love it if you'll check out Patreon. Thank you, my patrons, and thank you to my channel members. And I'll see you right now. Bye for now.